Yo, yo, yo. It's Friday, baby. What up, Ferret? What's up, dude? What's going on, everybody? Oh, it's Friday. The weekend's here, man. Hope everybody's doing well. Good morning, good morning. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, we got, obviously, video gaming news, as we do's. For today, October 13th, and then we'll dive into day 2 of In Sound Mind, man. We'll have another day of it. We'll probably have a little bit of a discussion in between doing the news and gameplay today for what we might play this weekend. I was thinking about maybe doing a little bit of some like community Evil Dead stuff if enough people have it on Epic, you know, or if enough people have it, you know. It was given away a couple of times last year, and figured maybe if enough people had it, we would give that a shot or something. But we'll talk about it. We'll see what else is out there. I just don't want people spending a ton of money on games they don't have and everything. So we'll figure it out, though. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll have some fun, some weekend jams. Yeah. So that's what's on the agenda for today. So why don't we go ahead and dive in here, man, and find out what's going on in the world of video gaming news. Let's go. All right. Oh, dude, car registration. Yo, where you live, do you have to go to the DMV to register your car every year or what? New car? Oh, okay, yeah. I was going to say, I was like, dude, because most places have gotten to where, like, if you've registered before, as long as there aren't any issues, you can just, like, re-register online and stuff. Yeah. That's what's, yeah, the new car stuff's a bummer, dude. Yeah. Dude, the worst DMV I ever experienced my entire life was one in South Carolina, dude. Wait, what? What, Davey? South Carolina. Oh, he had me muted? Oh. Maybe that was it. I'm just so used to people telling me to unmute. Sometimes it'll happen where people think I'm actually muted. Oh, you had the stream muted? Yo, what's up, Davey? How you feeling, buddy? You feeling any better, dude? I'm just so used to people going, hey, you're muted. Hey, you're muted. And then occasionally it'll be like, oh, dude, I'm not muted. I think your stream's messed up. Yeah, dude. By far. Back is stiff. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, that I hate being sick, man. It's the worst. I really do. I hate it so much. So I hope you're getting through it, dude. Yeah, I hated to hear that you were feeling bad, man. It sucks. The DMV dude down in South Carolina was an absolute flipping nightmare, dude. It was so bad. Went in there with my wife, dude. We lived there for a little bit, and whenever we originally moved there, bro, we didn't even go to the same clerk. We didn't even go to the same clerk, dude. They ended up putting information from my wife on my license and information from me on my wife's license. They jacked up both of our car registrations. Like, dude, we were there for hours and hours and hours and hours, dude, trying to get them to straighten everything out. It was a flippin' fiasco. It literally, the only time that I've ever left a Google review was that DMV. That DMV process, bro. I was so triggered. Dog. It was so bad. So bad. I couldn't believe it. Oh my god, dude, it was so stupid. It was so dumb. And then there was also like some really, really ridiculous requirements they wanted. Like, it was like they like, because we had just moved there, but they needed a bill or something, you know, like they required a paper bill. So we took in one of the first paper bills that we had gotten, but it was like something like the bottom portion of it was gone because the first time we paid it, we sent in the payment or whatever, right? And they were like, yeah, this won't work. We're like, what? You know, it was like, it was all kinds of craziness, dude. Oh yeah. Oh no, dude. Yeah, dude, the South Carolina one was just absolutely bonkers, dude. It was so terrible. Oh my god. I don't even want to think about it. All right, let's get into this new stuff. Yeah, give me the story, dude. Give me the lowdown. Davey, it's good to see you. Ferret, it's good to see you. Everybody. Let's go. It's Friday. It's Friday, baby. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Looks like what was there was another hurdle they needed to clear. I mean, what was this? Cleared by Brit. What? Whatever. Let's take a look. I thought it was all done, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro, this whole Disney buying EA thing, is there like a more daunting like thought? I don't think there is right now for me, for what the gaming industry is and could turn into, you know. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. It's cool, you know. Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. No worries. I mean, you can always like DM me if you're comfortable with it. If not, dude, I will just chalk it up to you had a really, really fun experience with a clerk at one point. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, I mean, you know, just you should know, dude. I'll never ever let anybody, you know, see that info or anything. So, yeah. So if you want, yeah, go for it, buddy. News. Let's see what we got, dude. Yeah, you know, you guys remember the whole like GameStop stock fiasco, right? Where they were like boosting the stock prices of GameStop to basically eat the rich. You know what I'm talking about? Dude, there's an entire documentary about it on Netflix right now. It's new. I started watching the first part of it. It's real interesting. Logitech announces adaptive gaming kit for PlayStation Access controller. What? Okay. Oh, shut up, bro. Are you flipping serious? Bro, the rampant ignorance, you know what I mean, is just incredible. It's so terrible, dude. We'll take a look at this real quick. God, dude, that's so sad is what that is. That's incredibly sad. If that was not a joke by them, that is some sad crap, dude. I'm not the smartest dude in the world, but I mean, come on, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I mean, even if you, so that's a state government position, right? If you're working at a DMV, that's a state government position, right? I'm pretty sure. So even if you're not born into U.S. citizenship, you had to take a U.S. citizenship test, right, to get that job. You have to be a citizen to have that job. Still a state position. Yeah, okay, there you go. See, so still have to be a citizen to hold that position. Yo, Gabs, I was wondering about you. I was thinking about you today and yesterday. I was like, because were you out on your trip? Were you out on your class trip? Were you in Spain? Yeah? Were you in Spain? Or were you just avoiding us? Oh, yeah, you were? Word. Yeah, I thought you were on your trip. Cool. Are you still there, or did you get back? It's good to see you, Gabs. Happy Friday, friendo. Yeah, so, I mean, even if it wasn't somebody that's like... a U.S. citizen by birth, like somebody that immigrated in and had to take a citizenship test. They had to take a citizenship test to become a citizen of this country, which involves knowing the states and stuff like that, dude. It's crazy. Got home at like 2 a.m. Oh, for real? Yo, word. Been such a good week. Best one in a long time. Word up. Yo, you had a great time. I'm so happy. Pretty clearly born and raised in the U.S. You know what ferret means by that? Ferret means that this individual was like talking with a real thick southern accent, had a big old chaw in their mouth, was wearing a like a trucker cap, you know. Hey, can you tell me what country Hawaii is in? And then Ferret had to pick his jaw up off the counter and go, "Can I get a different clerk, please?" God damn, dude. Yeah, I kind of figured you might come up saying something like that too. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to assume. You know, I don't ever want to assume things like that. But yeah, that's so sad, dude. I mean, that just tells you the state of like the educational level of a lot of the people that live in our country. You know what I mean? God dang, bro, it's so sad. It's like it's like beyond even like. I mean, yeah, what all you can do is like laugh at how absolutely asinine it is. It's so disgustingly bad, dude. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh yeah, Gab, yeah. Aww. Well, at least you've got connections there now, you know, keep in touch, you know, who knows? That's cool, man. That's cool. Well, I'm glad to have you back, you know. Your therapist missed you. Oh, geez, bro, that would have been wild. Yeah, that could have been crazy. Yeah, no doubt. Excuse me. Oh, man. No, it's not, dude. Oh my god. What is all this crap? Dude, I swear it's like we get so much contradictory like articles coming up all the time in the news. It's just ridiculous. Is PC gaming becoming less popular? And then we've got like all these articles that came out like, you know, a month, 2 months ago talking about how PC gaming is becoming more lucrative for most companies. You know what I mean? That are in businesses in the gaming industry. And it's like, bro, somebody get some real statistics going on. You know, it's like, Jesus Christ. I'm not diving into that, dude. We just fleshed out the other day. Yeah, I know, dude. Look, I mean, to be fair, a lot of what I do, obviously, people are going to consider to be opinionated segments as well within the news stuff we do here, and that's fine. I do feel like a lot of what my opinions are based off of, though, are long-standing experiences with the industry, and paying attention to trends and the things that businesses do. And again, that's fine if people want to disagree. I'm fine with that. That's cool, But I do try my very best to come up with different ways to back up what I'm saying. Yeah. And I'm always open to listening to other people's views and opinions on things if they want to kind of give me a contrasting view to what I'm presenting to people, I'm open to that. I absolutely am. But yeah, it's always weird to just have all these articles that keep coming up that are just totally opposite of each other all the time. It's really, really weird, man. You need a session because you're so happy. Those are the best kinds of sessions, yeah? So no school, you didn't have school today or anything, right? So today was like a day off because you got in so late, probably, right? It was just considered a day off for traveling back and getting back home and everything, probably. Yeah, for sure, dude. Right, exactly, fair. Yeah. Reviews are going to be based on each, and I try to really stress this fact all the time. I think that reviews are a nice, and the more data, right, the more data points you have, the better for finding that baseline, right? Getting that baseline for reviews and everything. It's good. It gives people an idea of what are.
Yeah, I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description.
That's right. Have you not seen this yet?
Okay.
Have you not seen that yet, Gabs? Oh yeah. I've gotten some things done. Just saying, I'll tell you. I've got some other things done too. So it's a good baseline, I think, for people to go off of. But it's not going to be a definitive, tell of what you're going to experience for the game, right? It's just a nice baseline that I think most people will experience something similar to what that rating is, plus or minus a little bit, right? Because everybody's own preference and own experiences with what they enjoy in entertainment and video games and stuff is always going to be unique to them themselves, and while sometimes it'll be the same as other people, a lot of times it'll be different than other people, right? So yeah, that makes sense. But you're absolutely correct. You always have to take into consideration something like bad performance and everything, because you can't get away from that. If a game performs bad, that performs bad for everybody, right? Yeah, dude, we love you, Gabs. You do great stuff. Yo, check it out, Gabs. I got a couple of... I don't know how long you've been gone, but we do have a couple of new things. Check it. I need to get a command done now. I don't have a command right now, but I will have a command so I can just pull this up for everybody. There's one link right there. If you haven't seen... Did you see the first year 2 montage I got done last week? And this was the one I got done on Wednesday. So we got 2 new montages done of clips. So we have 2 new montages to run now. Oh, okay, well, we got a new one as well. So we got 2 new montages to be running. And I'll probably get another one done this coming week. We still have more content. So I've been slamming them out, man. Been slamming them out. Yep. Yo, but I did verify that one with the Pitbull music, it's a no-go. That day we watched it on stream, it definitely got copyright. Yeah. Yeah. But it's very good. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's just unfortunately we won't be able to run it here in the channel. Yeah, I was pretty sure. But I mean, that's why I made sure to go back and take a look, especially like whenever I uploaded it to YouTube and stuff. And yeah, he got nailed, dude. He got nailed. What do gamers do all day? Play games. Well, it's in the title, ding dongs. Yo, look what's happening, dude. Look what's happening again. Game is hard again, dude. Okay, cool, Gabs. Sounds good. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. It's happening again, dude. It's happening again. Hold on, man. That flipping sucks, dude. Yeah, like all of a sudden it's back, dude. Oh, bro, go Stars. I got to watch the opening night game last night for opening season game for the Stars. It was good. It was good. Let's just do this. All right, let's start this over a little bit, man, because we were getting riddled with flipping. I don't know what all of a sudden why this happens, dude. I need to probably science it a little bit. A new indie game mashes up Diablo with Escape from Tarkov and a PvPvE fantasy extraction RPG. Don't we already have something like that in Dark and Darker? No, that's fine. No, that's cool, dude. I'm not gonna hate on anybody for that. Oh no, I know, Davey. I know that, dude. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's like, I feel like most gamers, though, you know, if you've got extra time outside of like your responsibilities and stuff, then that's where you tend to spend a chunk of your time, right? That's us gaming enthusiasts. This is where we immerse ourselves. This is what we love to do. It's our release. It's our kind of you know, our escape from the day to day, and it's what, you know, helps us, you know, level out and stuff like that. So I think we all have our own different, because look, I mean, I haven't always been a streamer either. I mean, dude, I've had careers where I've worked my butt off, but it was still gaming that I went to. You know what I mean? I was just kind of trolling out about the title of that and the way they stated it and stuff. But, you know, we all have our schedules and things like that. But if you're a gamer, dude, and you've got that, you know, dedicated time that you devote to getting your game time in, because it's your jam, dude. That's why we're here. You know what I mean? That's what brings us together. So this is a little bit weird. I mean, Dark and Darker's already been doing this, and we'll see what this is as well. I'll be honest, I liked the premise of the like extraction kind of gameplay, like the PvPvE, in more of a like a fantasy kind of RPG setting rather than like a like FPS shooter setting. That appeals to me a little bit more. So we'll see what that is. Jesus Christ. This Disney buying EA. Could it get more gross? Yeah, the Dark Zone, dude. Yeah, I know. Yep. Yeah, I played both the divisions, dude. Yep. Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't know. Neither one of those, like, I expected... they were both okay. They just got to where they felt so repetitive. It just got old real quick to me. Yeah, there was. Yeah. I don't know. The games were all right. I played both of them on release because I love loot and shooters, man. And I don't know. It was just like after a while, it didn't take too long before they just weren't able to really hold my attention anymore. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What? Yeah. A new Dragon Ball series is officially on the way. What? Dragon Ball Daima. Kid versions of Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, and loads more fan favorite characters. What? I know it's not video gaming news, but I'm going to watch that. I'm sorry. I'll save it for later. I'll watch it later. And I'll link it for you guys if you want to take a look. It's not gaming news, but I dig some Dragon Ball, alright? I'm a nerd. Leave me alone. Yeah, dude, yeah. Yeah, we'll try to not stray too far away from the gaming stuff, dude. Dude, we're jamming. We're jamming. You know what this song's called? It's such a good name for a song. Scooby-Doo Party. Song's called Scooby-Doo Party. I love it, dude. Yeah, we've talked about this sometimes. You know, there's been some weird mashups from time to time. Yo, thanks, Ferret. You too, buddy. That's flipping. Bro, I've got to get that put into that soul cleanse command, dude. That's too flipping funny, dude. What is that? Yeah, I need to copy that, actually. Probably, I'll get it at some point. You know, there's some weird mashups that happen in games, you know, when they try to, like, bring people in that might not be might not have ever been into their game before. They try to do mashups and collaborations and stuff like this one. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 crossing over with World of Warships. Yeah, I know, Ferret. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Like, this is odd, dude. You know? There's some really weird mashups that happen in the gaming industry, dude. And that's a different one right there. Oh, wait, what? Sounds like Lords of the Fallen on Xbox will be janky at launch, but PS5 and PC players will be able to enjoy the game. Then don't release the Xbox version at the same time. Okay? Don't release it at the same time. Why is this such a hard concept, dude? Yeah, we've talked about this. I've actually got an article up this morning. The thing that really tilts me out about this whole thing is, like, not only do people with disabilities already have way more hurdles to get into the world of gaming than a lot of other people do, but now PlayStation and Sony want to make them pay $90 for the controller they need to do it, as opposed to the $60 you pay for a DualSense controller. So you have to pay even more. It's just another hurdle, dude. It's disgusting to me. I hate it, man. I get business is a business and everything, but it's not fair that people that have traditionally had such a hard time getting into the world that we all love so much anyways, have to pay even more for the things they have to play these games. You know, it should have they should have gotten that price down, dude, to a very similar price to what a regular controller costs. PS5 controllers are $75. What? No. I thought they were a little bit lower than that now. I thought when the PS5 first came out they were like that, but they had gone down a little bit, I thought. Saw it on the PS5 site. Yeah, well, that's why you don't buy stuff from Sony. Hold on. Let me see here. Brother. That's not going to be good. But Walmart, dude, had them recently for $40, which they are showing them at $75 regularly. Again, Walmart for $40. Sam's Club $34. $50 from Best Buy. Yo, Best Buy is where you really... If you're in the U.S., Best Buy is a great place to buy this kind of stuff. Because you can pay just a little bit more, and you'll get like a warranty on these things for years. And if they break, they replace them. They just give you a new one or whatever. But yeah, you can get them like... Yeah, their retail price is stupid. I agree, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna debate that with you at all. But that's why I would never just go straight to Sony to buy my stuff. We talk about that a lot, dude. You know, that's why I'm always trying to promote good sites for people to go to find their, you know, their purchases from. You know, like Slick Deals. Like, this is a great site just to go to, and I know that it's not worldwide or anything, but there's usually places wherever you live that you can find, you know, similar kinds of sites to use. I know, Ferret, you have yours. You know, like most people, you know, you should be utilizing some kind of nice website like this to find deals on the things you want. Because if you go straight to the retailer, that's the same thing as like Nintendo. Nintendo never puts their crap on sale hardly. You know what I mean? You're gonna more often find deals on games if you get them through a like third-party retailer. You know what I mean? You'll get sales more often through like third-party retailers, major retailers and stuff. Amazon, Best Buy, Target, which would be some of the major ones here in the U.S. Things like that, right? But yeah, their retail's stupid, dude. Yeah. And so who knows? I mean, maybe, you know, once this accessibility controller comes out, we'll see the prices go down a little bit. That's still $15 more than retail for a normal controller. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel great. It still kind of pisses me off. EA celebrates the Modern Warfare 3 beta by making Battlefield 2042 free to play this weekend. I know, dude. Gross, huh? Yeah. I know, dude. I know. Yeah. Yeah. the world we live in, which is why, you know, I've promoted like this little guy for a little bit, which, I mean, obviously with Nintendo, you want the motion controls quite often and stuff too, but this doesn't just work with Switch, right? This little Magic NS2, this is something purchased off of Amazon. It's a great little device. It's got a male USB to female USB, and so you can, basically it allows you to, it just runs a nice little driver inside of it, a little piece of software that allows you to connect most controllers, peripheral devices to like the Switch or other consoles, things like that, so that you can, you know, most of us gamers have so many different controllers laying around and stuff like that. That's another thing that I think is so great about PC, though. You know, PC is so you know, it's usually so simple. Doesn't matter what controller you want to use, you just plug and play, or connect and play, you know. Whereas a lot of these other consoles and stuff, it's like, oh, you got to use one of ours, you know. Third party developers have done a pretty good job nowadays of getting around that, but same thing. I mean, that's what that is, right? Third party kind of utility or tool. But it allows you to connect any kind of controller you want to most consoles. Rather than having to go out and spend 70 bucks for a controller for each different kind of device you have, you know? Plug and pray? Yeah, bro. Yeah. I mean, you can even, it wasn't that long ago, dude, that I remember, you know, even, you know, PC didn't have a great time with a lot of different peripherals and stuff, but it's come a long way. I mean, a decade ago, I remember trying to use PS3 controllers on the PC, and dude, there was a really nice utility that somebody had made, but it was, you know, you had to go online, you had to download it, you install it in Windows. It wasn't like a naturally default part of Windows or anything, you know what I mean? But it was there. It's gotten much better. Much better. Yep. Yeah, you did. I kept trying to think of what the name of this like little piece of software was that was made for the Windows that somebody had made. Man, it was really, really good for the PS3 controllers. It was great for using them on PC. Yeah, I mean, good luck getting Battlefield 2042 into any kind of prominence again. I don't know, man. That game was such a hot flipping mess. By the way, that's DICE as a developer and EA as a publisher. Yeah, good luck, guys. Looks like there we go. Dude, thanks, Barrett. Thanks, dude. Looks like Diablo 4's Sorceress is potentially going to get a 400% damage bump to their Hydra spell for all those that have been dealing with some issues of that spell feeling pretty weak. Yeah, we already knew this. Alien Isolation's hitting PS Plus. That game's a banger. We played it our first Scaretober, and that was back in 2021. And there's rumors that another like Alien Isolation-esque type game is being made right now under the Alien IP. So we'll see. But there are some good games like Alien Isolation, Disco Elysium, coming to PS Plus this month. So that's good. You notice I didn't say Gotham Knights, but you know. If you wanted to play that game, it's playing it on subscription service is the way to do it. Not paying full price for Gotham Knights. That's the way to do that. After 7 years, the follow-up to a legendary Metroidvania dropped a demo on Steam Next Fest, and it's everything they were hoping for. Okay, let's take a look at that. You know me, man. I love my Metroidvanias. Play the Spire and Into the Breach had a roguelike baby and trapped me in a Steam Next Fest time loop. What? Interesting. Oh yeah. So the free titles right now on Epic, guys. By the way, oh dude, I'm so happy everybody's gonna get this right in time for Halloween. You know, right now you can get Blazing Sails, Battle Royale, and Cube Bundle, Cube Ultimate Bundle. These are the free games right now, so go grab your free games. It's a no-brainer, dude. Again, I say this a lot, but I'll keep saying this. Even if you're not a PC gamer, it literally takes no time and it costs you nothing to get on Epic, create an account, and then just hop on here every single week and grab your free games. I currently have over 250 games, many of which are very notable to absolute banger games that I got for free. Over 250 games, I paid for like maybe 3 of these. And even if you're not a PC gamer right now, you could become one in the future. And at that time, if you do become a PC gamer, you'll have a plethora of games to choose from and play in your library. So it just makes sense to like dive in here and start grabbing all your free games right now. It doesn't cost you anything but a few minutes every single week to just log in, grab your free games, boom, done, easy. Free content. Why not? It's a no-brainer, man. So free games right now. Next week, it'll be Eternal Threads and The Evil Within. Dude, what a great game. This and its sequel are both fantastic games, man. So it's so good to see that everybody is going to be able to get The Evil Within right in time for Halloween, dude. This is another game that we played in our first Scaretober back in 2021. So 2 years ago, man, we played this game, and it is an absolute amazing game, dude. It is so good. So good for the scary vibes. Love it. You're not even gonna grab it. It's free, bro. Come on, man. To each their own, dude. Oh, Shadow PC warns of data breach as hacker tries to sell their gamers info. Great. Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour returns in 2024. When's this happen? 26th through the 28th of January. We'll hit on this real quick. Just talked about that. Forza Motorsport is already on sale, by the way, on like every platform. Which leads me to believe that Forza Motorsport is not selling very well. It's only been out for a few weeks, if that. And it's on heavy sales already. I would be so surprised to see Nintendo get bought out, dude. I'd be really surprised at that. I'm not saying it's impossible. That's a big, big purchase too. Yeah. I mean, yeah, me too. Yeah, I mean, as much as I talk about, like, I feel like Nintendo is really like, dude, they do a lot of scummy stuff. I'm not a big fan of Nintendo. But they're also, you know, that one side of gaming that I'm afraid to see it die off too. And I'm afraid if they got bought, it would get tainted pretty heavily, you know. It's a real lighthearted, real kind of nice, family friendly kind of side of gaming that Nintendo's been able to keep going through the years, and they do a great job at it. I'm afraid if somebody bought them, it would get tainted pretty heavily, you know. Exactly. So there are a lot of things that I like about what Nintendo does in regards to their content and everything. There's a lot of things I'm not real fond of that they do as a business, you know. And we've talked a lot about that, Ferret. You and I have for sure. So I would hate to see them get bought out. To be honest with you, I really would. I would just like to see them do a little bit better for their fans and for the consumer. You know, that's all I would really like to see. I don't want to see them get bought out. Let's look at our other search here, see what else we can find real quick. Xbox Series S is getting a new starter bundle with 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate. Whoa. Easy there, Xbox. This was being referred to as Project Leonardo until its release here, but we've got an article up. We'll talk about it. I'm such a dork. Yo, how's RoboCop Rogue City doing? Hold on. I didn't have a whole lot of expectations for this, really. Oh, no reviews. Oh, okay, it doesn't hit until November 2nd. Why was I thinking it had already released? I'd just been seeing it at a lot of places. That's probably why. I don't have a lot of expectations for that, but we'll keep track when it releases and see. It just looked like it was going to be kind of repetitive to me. It looked good, but it just looked repetitive, I think. Changes for Modern Warfare 3's second beta weekend have been detailed. That kicks off, like, today, dude. Right? Maybe that's what it was, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the Chris, oh, the Mario voice? Yeah, I saw that, yeah. 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 We knew that Charles Martinet was being replaced. Yeah. He's becoming an ambassador for the Mario brand. Yeah. The long-time, forever voice of Mario. But there's so many people out there that it's become so iconic. There's so many people out there that do it so well, you know. And Charles Martinet, he's getting up there in age, so I think he just decided to kind of do a kind of semi-retirement and start traveling, be more of an ambassador. Unless it was like a thing where they're like, look, it's time to like hang it up, and he was like, don't really want to hang it up. And they're like, okay, well, we'll put you in some kind of role, you know. Who knows what happened really. I'm not going to dive into this article, but if you're not aware, here you go. Alien Isolation's mobile spiritual successor, Alien Blackout, is being delisted. It will be available to buy until the end of this month. So you've got until the end of October if you wanted to try out Alien Blackout as a mobile game before it goes away. Okay? Lord of the Rings Unreal Engine 5 RPG, what? Alright, we'll take a look. Gaming Bible is so clickbaity, dude. Oh, are they back? Dude, I couldn't hear them. Sometimes they're soft, so I can't hear them if I don't have my headset on. Act like you don't like the holiday jams, dude. They're just getting us ready, bro. We're like 2 months away, homie. You know what I'm saying? They're just getting us ready. Yeah, dude. Oh, man. All right, cool, man. Star Citizen, dude. I can't believe they're still pushing out alpha content. Let's go, dude. Let's dive in here. I'll kill the music. Let's dive into these articles and yeah, dude. Changes for Modern Warfare 3's second beta weekend have been detailed. The crossplay test is available on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox consoles. If you didn't know, last weekend started the first beta testing of Modern Warfare 3, which releases November 10th, but it was PlayStation only last weekend. Now, as I just read, it will be across all platforms this weekend, right, for beta testing. First of two Modern Warfare 3 beta weekends took place last weekend, was available exclusively to PS4 and PS5. Game's second beta weekend, which supports crossplay on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox consoles, is now live and runs until October 16th. Headlining the second beta weekend is the introduction of 2 additional maps, High Rise and Orlov Military Base Ground War, and 2 extra modes, Cutthroat and Search and Destroy. In terms of gameplay changes, opponents now display a red nameplate above their head, improving visibility, while the Striker, Submachine Gun, and Guardian SC Killstreak have been nerfed. While we've republished the full patch notes below, you can click right here and read those. I'll link this for you guys. The second beta weekend is open for all PS4 and PS5 owners, regardless of their Modern Warfare 3 pre-order status. It's also currently available for Xbox One, Series X and S, and PC pre-order customers, while players who haven't pre-ordered on these platforms will be able to join in when the beta opens up midway through on October 14th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. BST, and 7 p.m. CST. Yep. So that's what you need to know. The patch notes are down here as well, so you can see what they're doing here in the beta. I'll link this for you guys, okay? I'm not going to read all that, but you can take a look if you're interested in Modern Warfare 3's beta patches and updates and stuff. The Lord of the Rings Unreal Engine 5 RPG stuns fans. Fans have been stunned, locked by this. J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit novels are 2 of the most iconic fantasy tales of all time, with their influence seen throughout the world of entertainment. Aside from the iconic novels, we've been treated to Peter Jackson's live-action The Lord of the Rings adaptations, a variety of board games, video games, and much more. Also, an Amazon Prime series, The Rings of Power. I was not thrilled with that, to be fair. I didn't think it was great. That was just me, though. But I'm not too sure about that one. Okay, no, I guess it wasn't just me. Wasn't just me, I guess. You liked it? Yeah. I don't know if it was like the writing or the acting or what, but it was just real meh for me. There was something about it, dude, that just was not there. It wasn't grabbing me. In relation to the world of video games, we have had some absolute bangers inspired by Tolkien's novels. Just a few video games that come to mind include The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, The Battle for Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, as well as the charming Lego games. Oh, and there was also a recent game inspired by Gollum, but the less said about that, the better. If you don't know about Gollum, that was made by Daedalic Entertainment, because let's go ahead and call out the studios that continue to push out terrible content that shouldn't ever be released and try to bait people into buying it because it has a name like Lord of the Rings on it, right? As well as the fact that apparently there is a rumor going around that their apology they pushed out for the terrible state of the game was actually written by ChatGPT and then published by the company to the masses. So, what better way to let everybody know how sorry you are by letting a emotionless piece of technology write your apology letter? But on the plus side, having a studio try and bait people into buying a terrible game again, what has happened is they have now stated that they will no longer be developing games and just publishing games. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're willing to bait people into buying a game because it says Lord of the Rings on it and you're not going to produce a quality product and you're willing to release it and cheat people out of their money on it, that's the way it should go. You shouldn't be allowed to make games anymore, really. Because the game was nowhere even close to being ready for release. It was terrible. Sadly, it's been a while since we've had a truly epic video game inspired by the Lord of the Rings. However, there is a promising game on the way with Return to Moria, which is set to arrive later this month on PC and PS5, then for Xbox Series X and S in 2024. If you missed games like The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, a game that desperately needs a remaster, then a gameplay video uploaded to the YouTube channel Game V has you covered. Let's see. 14 minutes? Bro, what is this? Hold on. Let me see something real quick. The Lord of the Rings game in question is created independently using UE5 running at a glorious 4K 60 frames, giving us a taste of what we could be getting. Sadly, as this is a concept demo, means this is not a game that will be released to the public. Gameplay takes place in the location of the Battle of Helm's Deep, which features prominently in The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, as Sauron's army terrorizes the lands of Middle-earth. That's what I was kind of figuring. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can we just leave them out of this, please? Can we just get a good developer to do this? And a good developer / publisher to do this instead of some absolute trash can company like EA? Jesus Christ. Killing me, dude. Poor Gollum, I know. I thought the premise behind, the Gollum game was really, really interesting, you know? They just, and apparently the budget they gave them to make that. Yeah, exactly. Agreed, dude. Yeah, we'll name him real quick. yeah, exactly. So apparently what we also found out was that like they were trying to get their team to make like a AAA styled game on a budget of about $15 million at Daedalic. And sorry, that's not going to work today. You're just not going to be able to get it done. So, I don't know what they were expecting, you know, but that's apparently what their budget was. And look, I mean, to most of us, you know, in just the normal, you know, day-to-day life, like 15 million's a big, large, huge chunk of money. But in video game development, AAA style, you know, game development nowadays, that's nothing, dude.
This is ill news indeed if the forces of Isengard will be upon us by nightfall.
A ventriloquist!
I didn't believe this ranger, but coming from one of our best men. We need to be prepared. King Theoden is currently inspecting the fortress. He gave me the order to take care of everything else.
Thank God he's got those non-verbals.
Do you feel ready for it?
Bro. He's not wearing a mask.
First, go to the armory and pick up all the ammunition you can. You have to refill the
And it doesn't even cover his mouth.
When you are finished, go to the storage master and help him build
Nice
up a
try.
reference if you don't have such tools.
Nice try, dude. Oh, Jesus.
Why to send someone to inspect?
He's wearing a mask. No, he's not. Nice try, Ferret.
Special task.
Greetings.
He was like, maybe if I just move my arms real wildly, it'll make up for my mouth not moving. To be fair, this is like some kind of just fan-made kind of situation here. So, you know, it looks dope and it looks good. UE5's incredible, dude. I'd like to see the cape not clipping through the shield and everything. You know, there's things I'd like to see the characters' mouths move when they talk. But you know, obviously, this is just to give people an idea of what a modern UE5 Lord of the Rings game could look like, right? So I'm just trolling a little bit.
Greetings.
Oh, this is so good. I can't believe I had to run all this way to Helm's Deep.
Good day, sir.
Can you see it?
Yeah, it looks good. We've seen so many things be done. Oh yeah, we've seen so many. Like I said, I mean, this is just kind of like a little fan-made thing. It looks really good for what it is. We've seen so many dope things being made just from fans of gaming. You know, for the games that they love, the universes they love, whether it be like Zelda or Lord of the Rings or what have you. There's all kinds of crap out there, man. People have done with like UE5. UE5 is a pretty amazing engine, dude. I'm not gonna watch this whole thing. Well, I'll link it for you guys if you want to watch the rest of it. But that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, the problem is always with me, like these big series, right? The big series, whether it be like, or the big universes that people are always, there's a ton of people that are fans of, you know, whether it be the Tolkien stuff or, you know, Star Wars. There's so many studios that just license it out and just do a real kind of subpar job, and it just sells based on the name. And I hate that, dude. I mean, you know, it sucks in general to see that happen. And then, you know, it sucks for the fans too. The fans of the universes, you know, to just constantly be watered down with subpar content, you know, and it's like every once in a while they get a decent game or even a banger here and there, but you know, it's just quite often not great. It's just these studios looking to lean on the title, you know, that, oh, it says Star Wars, or oh, it says Lord of the Rings, or whatever, you know. You need good quality content, man, instead of studios leaning on these names. Xbox Series S is getting a new starter bundle with a 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate. New bundle will launch worldwide and offers a savings of $50. The Series S starter bundle will be launching worldwide on October 31st. That is Halloween, baby. The bundle includes a 512 gig Xbox Series S console, a wireless controller, and 3 months of a Game Pass Ultimate. Bundle will cost $299 US, 299 euros, or 249 pounds. The same price as the standard Xbox Series S at the moment. This essentially means that players will be getting 3 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate free with a Series S console, a total savings of $50. It's not been made clear if the starter bundle is a limited offer or whether this will be the new standard Xbox Series S offering going forward. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the new standard because, look, we're halfway, probably roughly halfway through the life cycle of current gen consoles. PS5, meaning the PS5 and Xbox Series S and X, right? So we've already seen them be rolling out a lot of different specials and deals and promotions for their consoles, trying to get people to buy into them at lower price points with more, including game offers, including subscription offers, things like that. There's going to be things that become the norm now for these other than it just being the base console with like one controller, which is what these developers always do, these hardware developers always do whenever the console's released initially. Then halfway through the life cycle, you start seeing this kind of stuff happen, and it becomes more of the norm selling piece for what they do to keep getting people to buy into the platform, right? So I would not be surprised to see this become the norm for the Series S moving forward. Yeah, in September, they released the black version of the Series S with increased storage, which ups it from 512 to 1 terabyte of 512 gigs to 1 terabyte of storage. The 1 terabyte version, however, costs $349 US, 349 euros, or 299 pounds. And so far, Microsoft doesn't appear to have plans to release a similar starter bundle for the upgraded Black series of the S. So there you go. If you need links or anything here. After 7 years, the follow-up to a legendary Metroidvania dropped its demo in Steam Next Fest, and it's everything I was hoping for. Tevi is basically Rabby Rabby 2 with a heck of a lot of polish. Rabby Rabby developer Cree Spirit is finally returning to the realm of Metroidvanias after 7 years spent on a visual novel, a pure bullet hell game, and side-scrolling horror. Not only that, it's well and truly going back to its roots with Tevi, a bullet hell Metroidvania that acts as a spiritual successor to Rabby Rabby. After a brief beta earlier this year, Tevi dropped a meaty demo in this week's Steam Next Fest, and it has won me over in record time. Basically, Rabby Rabby 2 in all but name, right down to the anime bunny girls, who I suspect will either be a deal breaker or catnip to confused onlookers. So I figured it would be good. Even after 7 years, Rabby Rabby is still one of the best Metroidvania games you can play, offering heaps of interesting upgrades, absurd boss fights, and airtight controls. So far, Tevi is all of that and more. You had me at Metroidvania. Big, dude. It's got like a pretty deep RPG system, it looks like. I like the graphic style too. Huh. Q3, dude, this is supposed to be coming out soon? Combat is immediately intuitive and satisfying with a titular bunny girl Tevi, alternating between fast melee attacks and volleys of energy bullets. You start with a basic dagger combo and 2 subtly different laser orbs that you can swap on the fly. But within minutes in the demo, at least, you'll unlock new moves and combos like a leaping slash, backflip sweep, and knife throw. Melee hits are fast and punchy and can stun lock most enemies when they're in a vulnerable state. When enemies armor up, it's best to keep your distance firing lasers and weaving in hit and run swipes. This gives fights a nice tempo, especially against bosses that force you to dodge many more projectiles than normal enemies. I'm hugely impressed by the wealth of systems in Tevi, which absolutely nails modern Metroidvania quality of life. Apart from the improved art, which pairs some truly stellar pixel art with vibrant anime illustrations, this is maybe the biggest upgrade over Rabby Rabby. The map is smartly labeled and comes with custom pins to help you revisit out-of-reach items. Combat and movement can be customized with a huge array of equipable sigils that buff your stats and unlock new attacks. There's a simple crafting system that's actually useful and adds value to the resources you find. Save points are just frequent enough to prevent any frustration. Early upgrades like a T-bomb and high jump slot neatly into the flow of exploration thanks to TV's clean level design. Everything just works and feels good from minute one. So Tevi's November 29th launch on PC at first, and then on PlayStation and Xbox in 2024 can't come soon enough. Sick. Yo. Interesting. I'm going to wishlist that. Love me some Metroidvania, dude. Here you go. If you guys are interested, this is the Steam link. All right. Looks dope, dude. Yeah. All right. Slay the Spire and Into the Breach had a roguelike baby, and it's trapped me in a Steam Next Fest time loop. Cobalt Core will try to break the cycle this November. Interesting. Give me an elegant roguelike with an interesting premise, and I'll go missing for days, repeating runs ad infinitum. The upcoming Cobalt Core almost had me under the trance with its interstellar take on Slay the Spire's deck building. But the Steam Next Fest demo ended just before I got trapped in its Moorish loop. Cobalt Core stars a spacefaring crew who are stuck in a time loop and searching for a way to unstick themselves. The group then charts their way across a Slay the Spire-esque star map, choosing between different nodes that represent battles, upgrade stations, a friendly cat merchant, and other special events. Building off Slay the Spire's formula, combat gives you a handful of cards randomly picked from your ever-growing deck. There are your usual attacks, status effects that corrode or stun enemy ships, and shield points that block incoming damage, all of which use up limited energy points per turn. But Cobalt Core stands apart from Slay the Spire by blending another heavyweight into the roguelike cocktail. Let's see this. Yeah, dude. Busters. Interesting. Alright, that's a little loud. That looks pretty cool, man. Could be a nice little chill game. You see, Cobalt Core also has a hint of Into the Breach about it. Sure, you can dish out and block damage, but more interestingly, you can position yourself to dodge laser blasts too. At the outset, the idea begins simply enough as you exchange energy points to move across lanes and sidestep an enemy blaster. What happens when the enemy has multiple blasters spread across their wide horizontal figure? What if a weak point hides between two cannons? Should you put yourself in harm's way to deal some extra hit points? Can my hand of cards dish out damage and facilitate a quick escape in time? Into the Breach's focus on positioning fully makes the transition to a side-on turn-based board, and Cobalt Core's combat is electrifying in action. Only grievance is that the demo ended. Full game drops on Steam and Switch on November 8th. Interesting. Cobalt Core, huh? Let's pull this up real quick. Yeah, nice, dude. I'll link this for you guys too if you're interested. Could be cool. You liked them? Nice, Gads. Yeah, they're coming along, man. We had a lot of good content from last year, or the second year of streaming, you know, of the channel. So, trying to get it all put into some nice montages for us so we can run some different videos and stuff during the startup of the stream and taking breaks and stuff. That's the whole point of it. But yeah, they're coming along. I'll probably get another one done this week. Yo, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Glad you liked them. It's good to have you back. I know that it's probably a little bit disappointing to not be in Spain anymore, you know, but we're glad to have you back, friendo. Shadow PC warns of data breaches. Hacker tries to sell gamers info. Feels bad, dude. Shadow PC, a provider of high-end cloud computing services, is warning customers of a data breach that exposed customers' private information as a threat actor claims to be selling the stolen data for over 500,000 customers. Shadow is a cloud gaming service that provides users with high-end Windows PCs streamed to their local devices. PCs, laptops, smartphones, tablets, smart TVs, allowing them to run demanding AAA games on a virtual computer. According to multiple tips sent to Bleeping Computer yesterday from Shadow customers, the company has begun sending data breach notifications following a successful social engineering attack targeting its employees. At the end of September, we were the victim of a social engineering attack targeting one of our employees, reads the notice. This highly sophisticated attack began on the Discord platform with the downloading of malware under the cover of a game on the Steam platform proposed by an acquaintance of our employee, himself a victim of the same attack. This is their statement. Basically, what happened. At the end of September, our security team took immediate action. Despite our actions, the attacker was able to exploit one of the stolen cookies to connect to the management interface of one of our SaaS providers. Thanks to this cookie, now deactivated, the attacker was able to extract via our SaaS provider's API certain private information about you. The information concerned is your first and last name, email address, birth date, billing address, and credit card expiry date. It is important to note that no passwords or sensitive banking data have been compromised. What actions have we taken? As soon as this incident was discovered, we took immediate steps to secure our systems and took all necessary precautions to avoid future incidents. We have also reinforced the security protocols we apply with all of our SaaS providers. Finally, we will be upgrading our internal systems to render compromised workstations harmless. Yeah. Based on the description of the attack, the downloaded malware was an info stealer that successfully stole an authentication cookie that allowed the hackers to log into the management interface of one of the company's software as a service providers. Leveraging this access, the attacker abused the API to extract customers' private information. Shadow's notice clarifies the incident has not resulted in the exposure of account passwords or other sensitive payment banking data. Yeah. Apparently they fixed the access now that has been taken care of. Impacted individuals are urged to remain vigilant for phishing and scamming attempts and activate multi-factor authentication on all their accounts. Everybody should do this by default. This is a great thing to prevent people from getting into your accounts ever. It's not foolproof, but it is a great step in securing your accounts. You should do it anytime you make an account anywhere. Last night, a threat actor claimed to be responsible for the attack and is selling the stolen database on a well-known hacking forum. Threat actor claims that they breached Shadow at the end of September and were able to steal the data for over 533,000 users. Quote, at the end of September, I gained access to the database of the French company Shadow, contained only customers, not all Shadow users. After an attempt at amicable settlement, which they deliberately ignored, I decided to put the database up for sale. The threat actor also says IP connection logs were stolen in the breach in addition to the other data already confirmed by Shadow. Bleeping Computer has not independently confirmed if this sold data belongs to Shadow customers. It's brutal, dude. Rough. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit rough, huh? A little bit of a difference. Yeah, it's been getting chilly here, too. Yeah, it's definitely fall time is setting in. You know, autumn is setting in here, and I love it, dude. This is my jam. This is my favorite time of the year. But sorry, but yeah, it's hard to get used to whenever the temperature like drops on you. You know, it get acclimated to that weather change, and that's what I'm trying to do right now too. Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour returns in 2024. Games announcements and more. Cozy winter to summer and then rainy weather. Yeah, that's rough to go through that kind of change. Let's see what we got here. Los Angeles Convention Center, the 27th and 28th of January. All right. Yeah, Bandai Namco has now announced that Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour will be returning at the beginning of this coming year, on the 26th through the 28th of January at the Los Angeles Convention Center. Fans can expect Dragon Fighter Z, Dragon Ball Super Card Game, Dragon Ball Legends, and Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle to all feature at the event. Bandai teases there will also be more, and to stay tuned for more information. In case you missed the news, the anniversary update for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 adds a new free content to the game, as well as a cross-versus update. Also been announced, a new DLC will be coming to the action RPG in 2024. Earlier this month, a trademark for Dragon Ball game was also spotted.
宇宙一武道祭始まるわよ。
It's like the temperature around here has dropped about 20, 25 degrees normal. You know what I mean? From what it had been through the past few months. That's 20, 25 degrees Fahrenheit, though, not Celsius. So, still a bit of a change to get used to, though. Cool, man. I know somebody that's going to be interested in that. Sounds like Lords of the Fallen on Xbox will be janky at launch, but PS5 and PC players will be able to enjoy the game as intended. Patch for Lords of the Fallen on Xbox will be released over the coming days. Yo, this is terrible, dude. I don't give a crap. If it's not ready for a platform, you don't release it on that platform, dude. It's the way it should be. Lords of the Fallen studio Hexworks is preemptively warning Xbox players that their experience with the game might not be up to par with the PS5 and PC versions at... This is probably... Is it today? It's today, right? It's today's launch. In a curiously worded tweet, Hexworks suggests the game will work just fine on PS5 and PC. The Xbox version, however, maybe not so much. Then why are you releasing it on Xbox, dude? We'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the content creators who have worked with us to enable the rapid deployment of patches, updates, and performance improvements ahead of tomorrow's exciting launch of Lords of the Fallen. As such, PC and PS5 players will be able to enjoy the game as intended. The Xbox version is currently being updated, bringing it to parity with the other platforms, and the patch will release over the coming days. purely speculating here, but I'm fairly confident I'm not the only one wondering whether the Xbox Series S is the culprit here. Probably. It usually is. After all, the hardware limitations of the Series X's little brother have famously been blamed for Baldur's Gate 3 not releasing on Xbox platforms at the same time as PS5. Again, though, neither Hexworks nor publisher CI Games have given a reason for the tweet. I've reached out to both parties for clarification and will update this article if I hear it back. While Lords of the Fallen is being generally well received by critics, our own Joel Franey awarded it a respectable but not quite glowing 3.5 out of 5 stars. Here's a bit from the Lords of the Fallen review. Quote, Lords of the Fallen just about justifies the return of this forgotten franchise by being basically fine. It has a few clever ideas, whole bunch of very predictable ones, ultimately resulting in a Souls-like experience that won't feel particularly new or fresh, but rarely offends or goes too far wrong. Okay. We will look at some, look, I mean, it's no secret that Xbox has really constrained developers through these rules they have that if you're going to release on Xbox, you have to release on both platforms. Xbox Series S and X. And Xbox Series S is significantly underpowered. And it is a huge handcuff for developers. But it feels bad, dude. I will stick by the sentiment day in and day out. If you cannot release a game in a pretty polished state, I'm not talking about the weird, obscure, occasional bug and glitch or something like that need to be patched out on it, a normal game release. But if you cannot release a game in a fairly polished state and it's going to feel bad on release, you don't release it. You delay it. You get it to that state before you release the game. Release it on PS5 and PC if it's in a good state, but you don't release it on Xbox right now. It's happened too much for too long to all of us consumers and gaming enthusiasts, man, and it's just it's stupid. It's got to stop, man. Ha. Right now, it has a 73 on PS5. That's over 25 critic reviews. A 76 on PC of 47 critic reviews and 1 critic review on Xbox right now. Not enough to give a baseline. I think that if you're looking for a Soulsborne-esque game to play right now, and you haven't already gone for Lies of P, that's probably your best play right now. Lies of P is supposed to be a pretty solid game. I think until, if you're really looking for something like this to play right now, I would go for Lies of P and until we get a little bit more about, about Lords of Fallen. Not that the score right now is too far off, but I've heard really great things about Lies of P right now, and not that this seems bad, but it doesn't seem maybe on par with Lies of P right now. Especially if you're an Xbox player, I would say steer clear of this for now. Let's see what Steam reviewers are saying right now. Oh, bro, no reviews yet. Is it not released yet? Oh, it unlocks in less than an hour. We'll come back and take a look at this later on today, probably, and see what people are saying, okay? I had, high hopes for this. It looks dope. But, I mean, there's so many developers out there that really want to try and capture the same kind of magic that FromSoft is so good at doing with these Soulsborne games, right? And, yo, Peter, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Happy Friday, broski. How you been, dude? And sometimes it's done well. Sometimes I would say probably more often than not, developers have a kind of a tough time emulating what FromSoft has traditionally done so very well in their formula of Soulsborne games, you know? And so it doesn't look like this is like bad right now, but we need a little bit more time to see what people are saying about it. I think user reviews are going to be the big tell here. Yeah, user reviews are, I think, going to be the big tell for it. Liza P had a general consensus of like low 80s, which is really, really solid. Right now, this is looking like more like mid 70s for Lords of the Fallen, but we need user reviews to tell for sure. So we'll see. New indie game mashes up Diablo with Escape from Tarkov and a PvPvE fantasy extraction RPG. Dude, I'm in. Let's see it. Seekers of Skyvale, a new game being developed by veterans of Riot, Blizzard, and BioWare, will begin alpha testing later this month. Let's see what this is. Peter, what's new, buddy?
Seekers of Skyvale. The Oracle beckons. Step through the veil and begin your adventure. Your time here is limited.
So it looks like a MOBA.
Every minute count.
It looks like League of Legends.
Unlock your potential.
It literally has the same moves.
Rewards. Fill your bags. But beware. These frontiers
it literally has the
are
same moves.
Lands. Cunning enemies won't hesitate to take what you found, but defeat them, and their treasure is yours. So, will you wager it all on what you seek? Then join Seekers of Skyvale.
I would not say Diablo. I would say this looks like League of Legends mixed with no, this isn't even close to Diablo and Escape from Tarkov. This is League of Legends extraction game is what this is. Do you see how much that looked like League? The animation, the graphic style, the skills, dude, it was total League. It was like it looked like a ripoff. Back in February, Elodie Games teased a new co-op action RPG codenamed Project Skies. Today, it officially revealed the game, and it's fair to say that things have changed just a little bit between then and now. It's called Seekers of Skyvale, and it's a PvPvE fantasy extraction RPG that blends conventional I think that's supposed to be ARPG, not APRG. ARPG mechanics with an unusual mix of other influences from games like League of Legends and Escape from Tarkov. Seekers of Skyvale teams players up. Bro, who wrote this? Seekers of Skyvale teams players up. Okay, in groups of 3. Okay, I read it wrong. Seekers and sends them out into a lush fantasy world on a quest for loot and treasure. But rather than a linear grind where you can come and go and run around as you like, in this game, the clock is ticking and you can't just head for home whenever you feel like it. There's no town portal mechanic, so the only way out is through set extraction points. And of course, if you die before you can escape, all that sweet loot is lost. The game was initially envisioned as a PvPvE mode for Project Skies, which was initially intended to be a more conventional ARPG, but Elodie Games co-founder and CEO David Banks said the team saw much greater potential in it when they began playtesting a prototype. That led a small group of players at Elodie to put together a more fleshed out version of the mode, and after some experimentation, the studio decided that an extraction mechanic would be a good fit. No, you know why you decided an extraction mechanic would be a good fit? is because this has become the most popular thing to do in gaming right now. That's why. So you found a way to put extraction in your game because it's become something that's the new battle royale trend is what it is, right? Extraction. We playtested an early extraction prototype and never looked back. Elodie Games. Yo, Cappy, what's up, friendo? Co-founder and CEO David Banks told PC Gamer, we couldn't even extract in that first playtest. Our team was still scream laughing and immediately wanted to run it back. Yeah, it's definitely MOBA, dude. This is, I don't know why they titled this way. There are currently 6 Seekers in Seekers of Skyvale. Character classes, basically each with unique abilities and playstyles, with more set to arrive as development continues. These are the 4 that have been revealed so far. Zarya, Kuma, Lily, and June. Dude. It looks just like League of Legends. So many of the skills I saw, just like League of Legends. It looks like a League of Legends ripoff, dude. I'll let you watch it again if you want, but this looks like a League of Legends ripoff with extraction implemented in it. So it's like League of Legends ripoff, MOBA, and they were like, yo, extraction's real popular. Let's throw extraction in it. It might be good. I don't know. But that's what I see. There's nothing Diablo about this. There's nothing Escape from Tarkov about this. So, Andy Chalk, you're full of crap. All right, Gabs, take it easy. I'm glad you're back. I know you're not glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. You're not glad. I'm glad. I'm glad, though. Have a good day, Gabs. Maybe we'll see you later or something. Just at work on a break? Word, Peter. Nice, dude. Happy Friday, dude. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy flippin' Friday. So, I don't know, dude. I saw this title and was like, oh, dude, this sounds like this could be kind of dope. You know, but it's literally nothing what the title kind of built it up to be, which feels bad for me. Yeah, thanks, Peter. So I didn't know there was still any kind of hurdle here, but apparently there was. Britain finally cleared Microsoft's $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard today, after it forced the Xbox owner to sell its streaming rights to games including Call of Duty to address its competition concerns to Ubisoft, right? The deal was blocked in April by the Competition and Markets Authority, which said it could give the U.S. computing giant a stranglehold over the nascent cloud gaming market. We knew that. The approval paves the way for the Microsoft to close the deal by October 18th. After it extended the deadline to secure UK approval. So this is the deadline that has been that was extended from July between the companies to get this merger done, or this acquisition done. So there's 5 days left. This is about to take place, okay? So this acquisition is about to go down. Everything over with the CMA is done. All that was the last big hurdle. The FTC is still trying to get a retrial done on this because a judge basically ruled in favor of Microsoft, said FTC doesn't have any grounds. The FTC is put in for a retrial, but it's not going to happen until December, which means that retrial is not going to happen until Microsoft has already acquired Activision Blizzard. And honestly, the FTC is not going to want to deal with that mess of trying to go after a company that's already acquired the other companies. It's kind of a done deal. So basically what this comes down to and what we needed to know here is that this is all done, dude. It's finished. The issues, the last final hurdle over in the UK with the CMA and everything, we already knew it was kind of done, but apparently there were some finalizing of the approval process that needed to take place that I hadn't seen. We weren't necessarily fully aware of, but apparently that's finished now, which means that over the next 5 days, we should expect this acquisition to take place. And Microsoft will, in full, own Activision Blizzard. And what I need to see happen next is Microsoft oust Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick from his position and build that company back into something decent and respectable. That's what I'm looking for next. We'll see what happens. Bobby Kotick! What's up, Syke? So, over the next 5 days, this acquisition is going to come to fruition, finally, and we'll see what happens next. Cool. Happy Friday, buddy. What's up, dude? Last article I have for the day. If anybody has anything else you want to talk about, bring up, add to the segment for the day, then let me know and we'll address it before we start playing games. Cool? Save us, Bobby. Flipping Bobby, dude. We need a Bobby Kotick emote's what we need. Yeah. But with something funny, you know, added to it. I'll have to think about it. We'll call it Save Us Bobby. Yeah. So Logitech announces adaptive gaming kit for PlayStation Access controller. What? Logitech, a well-known hardware brand, has unveiled the first accessory kit for the PlayStation Access controller. The Logitech adaptive gaming kit will be available for purchase from the company's online store in January for $80 US or 70 pounds. This kit is designed to enhance the user experience for players utilizing the upcoming accessibility controller for the PS5, which was codenamed Project Leonardo before it got fully released. The adaptive gaming kit includes a range of additional modules such as a large and small button modules, variable triggers, light touch buttons, a soft game board, and labels for each part. These modules can be easily connected to the PlayStation Access controller using its 3.5mm expansion ports. This allows players to customize and adapt the controller based on their preferences. Sony has been consistently prioritizing accessibility features in their software, with games like God of War Ragnarok and The Last of Us Part 2 offering extensive accessibility options. Now it appears that Sony is extending its commitment to accessibility in hardware as well, partnering with trusted brands like Logitech to offer additional modules for the PlayStation Access controller. I'm going to bring something up in a moment, though. Just give me a second. The collaboration between Sony and Logitech is similar to previous partnerships where third-party products receive official PlayStation licensing. This is not only expands the options available to players, but also ensures equality and compatibility with the console. As Sony continues to prioritize accessibility, it is likely that other brands will also develop their own custom parts for the PlayStation Access controller in the future. This will provide even more options for players seeking a tailored gaming experience. So here's what you need to know, though, right? So the adaptive gaming kit for the controller itself is $80. The PlayStation accessibility controller itself is $90 US. Right? So that is $170 US that somebody with disabilities could potentially need to spend to get into the world we love, to play games. This is one of the issues that I have. They like, don't get me wrong. The finally having a more dedicated aim from software and hardware developers at providing accessibility options to people that need it is a great thing. But there's still an issue happening here where, you know, the a DualSense 5 controller is $75 retail. Yeah. So anybody with any kind of accessibility issues, disabilities, they need this PlayStation accessibility controller, they already have had a huge issue of hurdles and significant, obstacles in getting into the world that we all love so much in the first place over what most other people have, right? So then they have to pay more for their controller too. And then if they need extra accessibility options for it, they're going to have to pay almost double what any other person has to pay to just get a controller to play the games. I get it. It's a bit of a niche kind of thing. So traditionally that kind of stuff in a unique situation, costs a little bit more money than a standard piece of equipment and stuff, but it still doesn't feel good for anybody that has significant disabilities. Getting them into the world we love, them having to pay well over double just to get a controller that they can use to play games and be immersed in the same world that we love, that sucks, dude. That's terrible. Erect nerds. I don't know, man. It just, to me, that doesn't feel good, man. It doesn't feel good. I want as many people as possible to be able to get in and be immersed and enjoy the same world that I love, man. And obviously that includes people with disabilities in any form or fashion. It could be, physical limitations, mental limitations, and quite often those people need special accessories and special, peripherals to get them into that same world. And for companies, these big companies to come out and trying to make even more money off of those people too, when those people have always had a harder time getting into this world because it's not designed for them in the first place, feels bad to me, man. Yeah, I know, Cappy. I know. But I mean, for me, the way I see it, it sucks. It feels bad, Instead of it trying to be more on par with what it would cost, for any other person, the way things are designed for anybody normally to get into this world that we love, trying to get this cost down to the same relative scale, for people that need this special equipment, it sucks, dude. Instead it's, I mean, how much do you think they're marking this stuff up? They are. They are. I get it. It's a business. I get it. I understand that. But it doesn't make it feel any less bad to me. I think that's the thing that's hard for me. I guess, I'm a gamer for the people. I'm not a gamer for the businesses most of the time. I just see so much scummy stuff that happens that I'm always, a bit biased towards trying to be a gamer for the people rather than a gamer for the businesses. I see so much scummy crap that it just always has me a bit tilted and biased towards trying to, advocate for a better environment for all of us gamers. You know what I mean? And especially people that have always traditionally had a tough time getting into the world that we all love so much. People that want a game that have a tough time getting in because of, limitations and everything. A gamer for the what? What is that, bro? For the loots? Oh, I was like, what is that word? Bro, I haven't had enough coffee this morning. Yeah, you're right, dude. I do love the loots. I was tripping, dog. Yeah, I got it. Dude, I'm sorry, dude. I need more coffee, man. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, 3-head plays, dog. Yo, I love it, dude. Yeah, the 3-head plays. So, I don't know, man. For me, it feels bad, I want as many people to be able to get in here that, especially people that have traditionally not been able to experience gaming the way we have. I want them to not have to have any more hurdles than they traditionally have had. And unfortunately, this presents them with that, And I want them to be able to have the same kind of experience that we all have in enjoying video games, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, Cappy, dude. Flipping healthcare in this country is a flipping racket, dude. It's a business, dog. It's so stupid. It's really, really, really gross. Really gross. Yo, that's the news, though, man. That's the news. We could go on that rant for a hot flipping minute, Cappy. Don't get me wrong. We've talked about that kind of stuff quite often. It's really disgusting. It is. It's not about caring for people. You know, it's about treating people. Because if you just treat people, then treatment is ongoing, and treatment continues to cost, right? So it's not really about caring for people. It's not about quality of life for people. It's about how many people can afford treatment, and continuing treatment continues to cost money, and it's a broken flipping system, man. It's really, really gross. But great news segment, guys. You're amazing. Happy flipping Friday. I hope everybody's weekend is popping off. You know what I mean? We're going to go play some games, dude. We've got day 2 of In Sound Mind coming up. Right now, we're going to segue out of this news segment. We're going to go play In Sound Mind day 2. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to talk about what games we're going to play over the weekend. We're try to do some community horror game stuff, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Business. Yeah, Cappy. That's exactly part of it. Yep. It's gross. But if anybody's been able to hang out, check out the live content today. This is the way we do it, man. Or maybe if anybody's getting to catch this as a VOD later on, this is always the way we start off the streams. We go live 6 days a week. We're not live on Wednesdays, but we're live 6 days a week. We always start off at roughly 6 a.m. CST, CDT. We always begin with video gaming news before we immediately kind of finish that up and then move into playing games for the rest of the day, live for roughly 8 to 9 hours a day. We're always looking for more cool people to come be a part of what we do, man. They're obviously interested in the gaming industry, the gaming world, and you know, that just are cool peeps that understand how to be civil and are welcoming, about spreading good vibes and stuff like that. So if you've been able to check out this content or maybe some of the other content that's out there on the Twitch channel or the YouTube channel, because all the previous news segments, all the playthroughs we've done of games we've played, funny clips and highlights, stuff like that, all that stuff's out there on both those channels for us. And if you're enjoying that content, then come hang out with us, man. We got an awesome community of people here that are always just lifting up each other and presenting an awesome space for all of us to be every single day to enjoy the world that we all love so much in video games. And if this seems like a place that you fit in, then we would love to have you come be a part of it. So other than that, man, happy flipping Friday. I hope everybody's weekend is starting off amazing. Stay healthy, stay safe, be kind. Big love, dude. Spread it around. Stream's not going down. I'm just going to run an outro video. I'll be right back, and we're going to start getting ready for some gaming, all right?